So we got to be right. Fuck what they doing. We got to get ourselves right. But 2/3, 66.6 of our people not gonna get right according to the scriptures. 1/3 is gonna get is gonna be acceptable to the Lord or meet for repentance for the Lord to save us up out of here.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance.
The nations is counted as a drop of a bucket. You carrying a bucket full of water, you drop one drop out of it, you ain't gonna care about that. You know what I'm saying? Who are the nations? The so-called white man, the so-called African man. We are not African. We are Israelites. We migrated over there from Israel to West Africa. Them Africans over there in South Africa, East Africa and stuff like that, those are not our people. We are Israelites. Yeah, right here. Got the sign right here. All these other people are the other nations, aside from us up here on top. So-called white man, so-called the man from India, Indian man, Chinese, Japanese. The Lord don't care about them people. The Lord made us a special people. Look at us. We the only people who can sing. We dance the best. We build everything. We the smartest in everything. The strongest. Our women look the best. Was supposed to. Now they look shitty because all this McDonald's and shit that they eat. Yeah, right. Right. But we the people. Everything. We need to sign with them inventions, man. We done invented everything. The first to do heart surgery. The first to build this. Our people. These people on the side. We run everything.
Dry cleaning.
Dry cleaning. We made everything. Every sport. Soccer. The Latinos run that. You know? I mean, everything. We got it. That's our people. But the Lord gonna kill 2/3 of the people because they want to believe that they African Americans. They want to follow the so-called white man agenda. They want they okay with homosexuals being around and shit. So yeah, man.
Jump to 17. It's Isaiah 40 and 17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity.
All nations are counted to the Lord less than nothing. It's elsewhere in the scriptures that it says the nations are as spittle. You spit on the ground, you keep it moving. So the nations ain't shit. So the Lord about to destroy them, but 2/3 gonna have to get destroyed with them also, because they want to act like the other nations. They want to get along with the other nations. They want to share the kingdom with the other nations. You got other Israelite camps allow Edomites, known Edomites into the camp. They say it's okay to allow Edomites into the camp.
I heard, was it Yohana that said, it's not us that hate white people, it's the Most High that hate white people. So therefore, so therefore, men not supposed to hate Esau, it's just the Most High. There's people like that that's gonna get their ass put to death.
Then David say, don't I hate him who hate thee?
So like you said, the Lord said these nations are spittle. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, and I'll start at 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
For our sakes, Israelites. That wasn't a Chinese man who said that right there. That wasn't a so-called white man. That was an Israelite. Yeah.
Verse 56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
Right.
That they are nothing.
Right.
But be like unto spittle.
Be like unto spittle. Lord don't care about these other people. That's Israelite 101.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop, that falleth from a vessel.
As unto a drop that falleth from the vessel. See how them scriptures connect?
Jake is hard-headed. If you look at Jake nowadays, you have to tell Jake something more than once. And the Most High letting you know that he telling you this more than once, man. So if you don't get it, you just an asshole, man.
There's no cloak for their sin. The Lord them let them know. And he's sending men out here to let them know. And the Lord is coming for Israel. It's right on the cusp. Do you go back to that First Thessalonians?
Back at 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5.
All right, man.
Y'all ain't got a card or any kind
Somebody
of
do right.
get together, y'all just, talk about the message.
Saturday. Website.
Oh, y'all be here Saturday?
Yeah, Saturdays out
What
here.
time? To what time to what time?
Trying to be out here 1:30, Lord willing.
1:30.
Uh-huh.
God bless and
All right,
salute to Montreal, but
All right, man. It's all right. Man, we gonna have, man.
Put the signs up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's all good.
Back to the regular station program.
Y'all got it.
Back to the
I
regular
ain't
station.
trying to
Jim has bloopers.
Dang, that was. I like that.
Hey, what happened?
What I did?
All right, man.
Yeah.
Back at 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, this sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Yeah, when they should say peace and safety, you just had the Pope over here preaching peace. This past week, preaching peace. Everybody in a good old mood. You got government officials who hate each other, or on the outside hate each other. They all coming together for the Pope. You got America who done did this nuke deal with Iran, but sudden destruction is about to come. Just as it says in the scriptures. Sudden destruction about to come to America. As soon as they Iran, that nuke deal ain't finna be shit. Israel, Netanyahu just went on the news, not on the news, but in front of the United Nations. I saw it on the news where he was condemning that deal, and ultimately that deal gonna get dropped. Ultimately, them nukes gonna come over here. World War III is about to start. Go ahead.
Now, I was gonna say, Netanyahu was over here talking about he doesn't approve of the Iran deal, man. Like, who gives a fuck about you, man? The Most High wants some shit like that to go down, because the Most High knows that's gonna push your fuck ass buttons to make Israel turn against America, and that's gonna add more adversaries towards America, and more news gonna hit America, man. That's all it's for, man.
And shit coming out. Mark put the screenshot in the text. It was
John McCain. John McCain already came out and said that Russia's attacking the CIA's rebels that they've been training. So technically, you're at World War III, but they're not manifest saying, yeah, Russia and America are attacking each other. Because it's a proxy wars.
Right?
yeah.
And when John McCain first came out and said that Russia went to the U.S. Embassy and gave him an hour warning, he said Russia was bombing Syria, but it wasn't ISIS. Land, you know that.
Yeah.
Who else is there but
Right,
ISIS and us? So you saying?
And just to add on to that, man, that report already said at the United Nations that he was going to back Assad no matter what. He was going to uphold that government because it was legitimate. So obviously, who's attacking Assad? Anybody, the rebels, ISIS. So that's what. So he told the United Nations. It's just now you have the media propaganda saying that, oh, Russia's now attacking non-ISIS groups. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is funny. Like, we're already in the midst of this.
Yeah, and they just waiting on that big old that big old event like World War II. America had been involved in that shit, but they waited till that motherfucking Pearl Harbor shit, whether it was real or not, for them to blow up them boats. Boom. Today is a day that will live in infamy. We're at war with Japan. We're at war with Germany. So they just waiting on that one big thing for this shit to be full blown. It's gonna happen like that. Like World War II, they ain't wake up that morning saying, yeah, you know, they ain't wake up that morning expecting all them ships to get bombed down there in Hawaii. It just happened just like that. When the money fall, it's just gonna happen just like that. So that's why the scriptures say sudden destruction. They say peace and safety, but sudden destruction shall come upon them.
Just to add what McCain, this is bugged out what McCain said. He told on Fox News, oh my bad, McCain said on Fox News that we should start giving free Syrian army surface-to-air missiles so we can shoot down Russian planes. That's what McCain said.
That's war. He's a warmonger. I love him. Shout out one time for John McCain.
John McCain.
Hey, it's yeah, cause that's what you're saying for real. Cause the other day, CNN was saying that Russia's basically trying to take over the airspace in Syria. So that shows you John McCain really want them planes down. Cause it's like, yo, you take over the airspace, you take over.
These motherfuckers can play all they want, man. Putin. We don't know who all up in the meetings, but it's gonna be an endpoint to these elites' agenda, you know. And Putin is certainly against America, and Putin on some strong arm shit. Cause really, America been on some strong arm shit since its inception. So how you gonna go over to another country and say and try to get their president out, which America trying to do with Assad? That's none of your fucking business.
Oh yeah, speaking of Putin, he already told the Israelis to stop going in and Syria through the Golan Heights because the Israelis are still attacking the Golan Heights, well, the Syrian forces that are there. And so now you have the Israelis like, well, we want to protect ourselves from the Golan Heights, and Putin's like, you come in here, okay, there's going to be consequences with that.
Yep.
So Russia's already like telling all these other nations like, fuck you, I'm running shit, man.
I done read a lot of commentary saying that it might be Israel the one that dragged America into the war. Even though America already doing its thing, but that makes it pop off.
Right.
So.
And I can say this, you know, like you were saying, like something gonna cause them to, you know, come against each other. But the scripture said, you know, a house divided against itself shall not stand. So somewhere in the midst of this, somebody's not gonna agree with somebody or try to, you know, like the white man notable for doing.
Yeah.
Stepping on one of the other toes, and then there we go, man.
It's Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, talking about Edomites, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. So Esau, they killed one another.
Exactly.
And there was given unto him a great sword. Yeah, and that greater sword, which is under the hands of these so-called Edomites right now, is some nukes. But the Lord gonna put the spirit on the nukes for the drop. The Lord said He gonna use it, their devices against them. And not only they nukes, because China got nukes too. And many other countries got nukes. All you got to do to have nukes is have money. Whether it's on record, you got them, or it's not on record. These other countries got them.
Obadiah chapter 1, verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border, and the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee, that they that eat that bread have laid a wound under thee, and there is none understanding in him. Yea, man. So all these nations that were confederate with America and what these Edomite nations, eventually they're gonna turn their back, man. Eventually they're gonna try to get payback for reparations for what the nation of Edom did to them, man, which is robbing and spoiling the whole fucking planet Earth, man.
And I heard earlier this week that the brother was telling me Germany is leaving the EU. NATO. It's a lot, yeah. So this shit is we right in the midst of this.
I was gonna say that too. Brother said that, and I read an article on RT. And the RT was saying the Islamic State is booming in Germany, so to say. So that shit is amping up all over the place, man. The Most High is gonna touch all those nations to stir up, man. So he can speed up those prophecies, man.
Oh, man. And the brother showed me a video and showed Key and Peele, and these elites, they put shit in comedy shows or in movies 4 times to let you know that the shit coming. In the show Key and Peele, you gotta hope they doing a motherfucking, what you call it?
Flash mob.
A flash mob.
It was a flash
Yeah,
mob.
it's a spoof show.
Yeah.
Well, it's a sketch show like Dave Chappelle shit was.
They was doing the flash mob. The flash mob was full of jakes, but they was doing it in the Edomite neighborhood. So as soon as that flash mob started
dancing.
all the Edomites stopped and look at him and was like, it's a race war, it's a race war. And all the Edomites started rushing him, man.
Like now, you got the Batman Superman movie supposed to come out in March. Go back to I Am Legend with Will Smith. And in that movie, the billboard was up, Batman versus Superman, once the pestilence started getting out. Everybody got infected with that shit. But yeah, man. So they let you know, man. So in the brethren, we not blind to it. We thank Yahweh Shem Yahushua for waking us up to it.
And speaking of movies, they have Captain America called Civil War.
Civil War.
That's coming out too, so they may know.
I pray it don't come out. I pray they nowadays, man, I see the trailer, I feel like I saw the movie. That's good enough for me, man. I saw the Batman versus Superman trailer. That was exciting enough, man. Ezekiel 38. Oh, sorry, top. Yeah.
This is Ezekiel 38:1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesies against him.
That's talking about Russia. Basically, plain and simple, talking about Russia. Gog is Russia. Magog means son of God, right? Go ahead up.
And say, Thus saith the Lord, power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
Yeah, like, we rooting for Putin to get shit started, but we know that the Lord ain't with Putin. The Lord ain't with Russia. Russia ain't finna be the next power of the world. The Lord's just using them to destroy each other for prophecy to happen, so we could be set up in our kingdom.
And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thy armies, horses and horsemen.
Because the USSR was powerful. It was a great empire, and it dissolved, especially after the Cold War. But the Lord putting them hooks and them charges, meaning them weapons, that technology, giving them some firepower now. Because all that peace shit is over with. It's time for this shit to be over with. The Lord about to come back and do his thing. So it's time for war. That's right. Go ahead.
All of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
Yeah, they had their ceremonies. Putin, he's just sitting up on like in the building or whatever, and he looking over the balcony, and they show all their armory. They show their tanks. They show all their bombs. They show their numbers of men that they got. They show all that stuff. So they just did that last year.
Exhibition.
Yeah, it was like an exhibition. And China been doing it too. The victory parade. Yeah.